Yes, we do. We all need somebody to lean on. Isn't that the truth? And that is exactly why we are asking you, okay, to donate to thegreatgive.org. And we have CASA. So tell us, Josiah, about CASA.
Thank you. Yes, so Connecticut CASA stands for Court Appointed Special Advocates. We've been here for 4 years. We're growing. We're now working in the New Haven court and 3 others around the state, serving children either in foster care or at a prior stage known as protective supervision. So the caring, consistent volunteers like Tricia meet monthly with the children, get to know them and their situations, and also work in complement with social workers and attorneys, the families themselves, to advance the children's best interests and periodically make recommendations to judges about what is in the best interest. So I hope you can hear from Tricia.
So Tricia, tell us what is it exactly that you do for the, most of them are children?
Mm-hmm.
They range from birth to 18,
okay.
Yes.
So primarily what I do, or what a CASA would do, is once you're assigned to a case, you start out by reviewing the case file, and then you start up. The next step would be making contact with the folks who are associated with the case. So you start up with the DCF social worker. You also contact the attorneys, and then you make contact with the family. And from there, I continue an ongoing relationship with the family, visiting the child or the children if there are more than one child associated with the case. And you visit maybe once or twice a month, depending on the circumstances that the family is going through. Stay in contact by phone or other means with the family. My primary responsibility is to make recommendations for the best interest of the child. So during those visits, I'm observing the child's environment, making sure that certain needs are being met. The child is going to school. There's enough food in the house for the family is safe in the home, and things like that. And from there, I'm always communicating with the social worker and the attorneys as need be, sharing information from the case or from my visits to the home and contact with the family.
Thank you. Okay, so how do the children get involved with CASA?
So ultimately, the judge needs to appoint us to a case. So these cases originate on the child protection side of the juvenile court, and the hope is that we can get involved as early as possible and play a preventative role in partnership with the professionals, the social workers and attorneys and so on, and also often educators and medical professionals. Both the foster care and the protective supervision cases.
Okay, so the court is the one who appoints, and your organization then gets involved.
Yes.
Well, I think that's a very good cause. The reason why we need to donate in order for this to happen. What is your goal in the Great Give?
Well, we have an ambitious goal this year. We're seeking at least 100 donors and at least $25,000 overall. So we're grateful to those who've already donated. Any contribution certainly helps. And I have to say, I've been a supporter of the Great Give since its inception. I personally will be donating to many causes tonight, including many that are partners to Connecticut CASA, because we certainly work throughout the New Haven community and beyond with many nonprofits as well as public agencies and attorneys. So I'm grateful for all that individuals are doing to support these worthy causes.
So if people want to volunteer in your organization, how do they do that?
Well, an email to volunteer@connecticutcasa.org is a good way to start. We have a website, and various social media, so it's fairly easy to reach us. And I should say that this approach, the CASA approach, is part of a national movement that's been in existence for 4 decades. It's associated with better outcomes for children. They're more likely to find safe, permanent homes where they have an opportunity to thrive. So every volunteer helps, and it's also a very lean model. We need professional staff to train and supervise the volunteers, but it's on average it's about 1 staff person for 30 volunteers serving up to 75 children. So every contribution can really go a long way for us.
And Tricia is an attorney also, right? Even though you don't have to be an attorney to volunteer, but definitely that shows, that she's definitely committed and really knows what she's doing in this.
Yeah. And our training really does help initially to get us acclimated with the work that we're going to do. And the training pretty much mirrors the experience that you'll have as a CASA volunteer. Certainly there are going to be differences, but it really does prepare you for what you'll encounter.
Well, you guys have been listening to Joshua Brown and Tricia Goldburn, CASA from Connecticut CASA, court-appointed special advocates. And that is a very worthy cause. So please go to your website, donate the Great Give / the name of the organization, which is Connecticut CASA.
Yes.
Not CASA Connecticut.
Well, the full name is Connecticut Court Appointed Special Advocates, but we'll come up under various searches on the Great Give website, CASA, children, etc.
Thank you. So all those folks, you have a great opportunity to give to your local charity, donate to your favorite nonprofit, and they're all doing a very, very, I know it's very difficult to decide because they all have very, very worthy causes, but this definitely is one that you would like to put on your radar. We thank you all. Thank you so much for being here with us. Is there anything else that you'd like to say before we leave?
Well, I would like to express my appreciation to volunteers like Tricia. There are many volunteers all over the state now. They make our work possible, and they help advance children's futures. So thank you, Tricia.
And thank you for the vision, for having the vision to be able to do CASA. Well, folks, thank you so much. Remember, this is the Great Give, an opportunity for you to donate to your favorite nonprofit and to listen throughout the day, today and tomorrow. We're going to have different nonprofits coming in so that you can get to know them and see which ones you want to donate to. And if you can, donate to all of them, which, there might be some people out there, that can do that. And the good thing about it is that if you donate, you have a lot of other organizations that will also they will take and match the donation that you're giving. So if you're giving $25, that can even become $100, $150, $200 based on the area in which you're giving to. So thank you all for listening. Don't forget to give. This is Norma Rodriguez-Reyes, your host, and ¿Qué pasa? Till next time. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.